watching. Maybe one person, maybe 1 million. This is Kat and Kandice's BS, short for bariatric surgery. I'm Kandice.
I'm Kat.
And we wanted to do this series of videos to show fellow bariatric babes different parts of the process spectrum. I am in the very beginning stages where I'm still waiting to hear back from my surgeon for a consultation, and
I'm about to have surgery in 2 days, the day after tomorrow. So excited.
We're basically just going to record us talking. We're just sisters.
Bullshitting.
And what?
I just said just two sisters bullshitting.
Yep, bullshitting. We're obviously very charismatic. We know what to do on camera. So you're in for a real treat. But we're sisters, like we said, and I live in Oregon, and Kat lives in California, where I grew up with her, obviously. So we have these, like, Skype, like, check-in calls anyway, so we were like, what if we share these with people, so maybe they can learn something and maybe have a little entertainment, because we're weird. So, without further ado, here it is. Hi!
Hi!
How are you?
Good.
We are all natural, being normal. This is how we normally talk.
Yeah. Very.
Like I told you earlier, I'm really sick. Not like the sickest I've ever been, but like sicker than I'd like to be for being like on a video. But we're here because this is importante. So, oh my God, today is Wednesday night, and your surgery is on Friday.
Yeah, I keep saying, like, now more than ever today than yesterday, I guess. Because I keep being like, oh my God, it's the day after tomorrow. Like, it's just the day after tomorrow. That's not even, like, it doesn't even feel real. I keep getting so, like, roller coaster mood swings, like crying, and then I'm, like, so pumped and excited, and I'm just, yeah.
Oh my God.
Too much.
Oh my God. What time do you have to be at the hospital on Friday?
They said that they were going to call me the day before to tell me the time.
Oh, what is it, jury duty?
But they said to expect to probably have to be at the hospital at 5:30 a.m.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm probably not even going to sleep that Edit that out, please.
Nope.
I'm probably not going to even, I'm not going to even sleep the night before because we'll have to leave like around 3 and then I'll have to get up around 2 and Lord knows I ain't going to sleep, so.
You should at least try and take a nap.
Maybe. I feel like I haven't slept all week and I've been doing fine.
True. You always have wonky sleeping times.
I'm just living off Premier proteins and sunshine, basically.
It's been raining here for like
raining here too, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
But okay. I meant eternal sunshine.
I like that. So do you have all your stuff? Like, what else do you have to get stuff still? Yeah, and
speaking of that, I'm pretty pissed because they told us at the bariatric class, like, all the things that we were going to need, like the isolates and the protein powders, and they told us about Premier proteins, drinking it before, and the broths and all of that crap, and they also told us, make sure you get antibacterial soap, because a week prior, you have to wash your whole body with this antibacterial soap. I'm assuming so that, like, in your wrinkles and folds of your body, because if there's, like, bacteria and stuff, because they said if it builds up, your incisions will get infected. So you have to wash a week prior with this antibacterial soap. So we went out and we bought antibacterial soap and everything. I've been doing that, Listerine twice a day, blah, blah, blah. And yesterday I go to pre-op and they give me this like huge surgery kit bag and it's got all that stuff in it. And they're like, oh, you're so lucky because we have this bag for you. Here you go. And normally people don't get this pre-op. And I'm like, okay, well, I've been doing what I'm supposed to do, like you told me, for the last week. And
can you
now
just give it to me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll mail it to you. It's got the soap you need and there's all kinds of stuff. I didn't look all the way in it because mostly they were just like for like the hygiene part of it, like showers. So it probably has the mouthwash but I would prefer Listerine anyway, the brown Listerine, because I think it's just like the best one. Excuse.
Oh my god. Do you think people will really want to just be listening to our conversation or watching?
What?
Do you think people will want to watch this?
Hells yeah. In fact, I asked Christina, which I know she's probably a little biased, but she says that we're hilarious. Like, just in regular conversation, she's like, you guys are funny. And informative. She said that our last one, even the little clips, it's like, we're funny and we're informative. And if she was going through it, she would definitely stop at our YouTubes and watch ours because we're funny and fun as fuck.
That's true. Okay. Well, so should we talk about ourselves or like the process or like you talk about yourself? Or do you want me to do it?
I seriously cannot believe that a whole year has
it
passed.
been like a whole year?
Yeah. I started this process last October, so it's actually been over a year.
Oh my god.
So and I'm not even going to get the surgery until the end of December, right? Is it? No, beginning. No. Beginning of December. Sorry, I meant end of November. So it's like
you were supposed to get it the end of December, and then they moved it up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm Jim. But it's crazy because it in the beginning of the year, it didn't even seem like an actual thing, even though they really approved me way back then. And they really told me like, okay, you have to do this and this and this. Like even halfway through the process, I didn't feel like it was real. And then probably up until like a week ago, I didn't really feel like it was real. And to be honest, like I think that once I started that Instagram, I was just like, oh my God, this is really going to happen to me. Like, this is going to be me. I will be on the loser's bench in 2 days. Like, that's going to be my reality. Like, I better take these before and after shots. Like, I better document, like, what's going on. Like, I need to make a list of, like, attainable goals. Like, because this is really freaking happening to me.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird because I feel like I've wanted this for so many years. And I waited this whole long ass year.
Are you one of those people that's like your only regret is that you didn't do it sooner?
No, because I feel like it's happening like exactly in the right time of my life. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to handle it like 5 years ago.
That's true.
And I was talking to Christina about that last night about how, like, let's say this did happen like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, I was in a bad spot. Like, I was in a bad spot emotionally, physically, like, financially, everything. And I was so down on myself. Like, I got to get to this point where I'm, like, happy. I found somebody who loves me for me being fat, being skinny, whatever. And now I really feel like I have the confidence to, like, to change my whole life for the better. Like, to just be better now. I feel a different sense of being strong and like being able to handle it. So no, I don't feel like I should have gotten it sooner. Plus 30 is the new 20, right? They're saying that
20
now.
20 is whack. Sorry,
right?
Anyone watching who's 20, but it is hard being 20. Like,
yeah, I don't
think
ever
you know everything, but now, like, looking back as you're older, you're like, you don't know anything, and you feel like so much like an adult, but you also feel like you don't have shit figured out. I mean, at 30, like, we're all still trying to figure our shit out. but, or 31. But yeah, like, I think about that too. Like, I do feel like, oh, I wish that I started my process sooner. Like, I wish that I would have started it when you started, because then maybe we could be getting it at the same time. But then also, like, you've been such a huge, like, motivator and, like, inspiration to me. Like, you followed through with this thing for freaking, like, 14 months, and I'm barely, like, just starting, and I've been researching and stuff for almost a year now, and it's always been kind of in the back of my mind. But you know, like, how it's been with me, like, going up and down. And I was really, up until, like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, I was really, like, for me, like, personally, I felt like if I were to make this choice, it was kind of like accepting failure or accepting defeat, because I have lost weight on my own before, but it really took me having to, like, take a step back and be like, look, like, you lost the weight before, but you ain't that weight no more. And I've struggled with this my whole life, just like you. And, like, there's a reason why I can't keep it off. Like, I need help. I have, you know, whatever issues that we can get into later. But, like, I no longer feel that way, that it's like accepting failure or accepting defeat, or meaning that, like, you can't do it on your own. Because now, especially too, I realize that it's not the easy way out, that you can still very much fail. You still do have to put in the work. And I'm just like you, like, I'm ready. I'm ready. So hopefully my surgeon's office calls me back. They say to allow 2 to 6 weeks for insurance verification, for the new patient specialist to call you. And it's been, yesterday was 4 weeks, and I'm, like, dying. I'm like, call me back.
I wanted to bring that up because I was out yesterday when you texted me something about that. And I was going to tell you, I don't know, obviously it's different for everybody, but with the whole process throughout the whole year, every single, like, deadline they told me, like, this is going to take 4 weeks, this is going to take 2 weeks, it lived up to every single one. Ugh. So that, I mean, try to take comfort in that, because I was flipping out up until, like, the last mark, and it was always within a few days, and I was like, okay, cool, like, it really did only take this long to, like, to do that.
Well, it's not only, like, right now, it's the further end. Like, I would have loved if they called me back in 2 weeks, and I'm just a little bit annoyed because they say that they're verifying insurance, and it literally took me 5 minutes to call my insurance company and verify that I was covered. And so I'm just like, I already know that I'm covered, and I emailed them to be like, yeah, I know I'm covered because I checked myself, but I know that's your process, so I'll just sit here waiting.
You would.
Of course I would. Well, because I sent it to them, and then they, I emailed them to ask if it was okay if I called my insurance, because I just didn't want it to, like, derail anything. Like, what if they started a claim, or I don't know how any of it works. So I emailed them the next day after I sent them my paperwork, and I said, hey, is it okay if I call, because I have a couple questions. Like, I wanted to know about the pre-op requirements, because of my policy, it's like really vague. So I emailed them to ask if that was okay, and that they said that it was fine. And then that's when I responded back, like, oh, okay, thanks, I called and I am covered, and do you have everything you need? Like, is there anything I can do to, you know, speed up the process or whatever? And they're like, no, thank you, we have everything that we need for now, 2 to 6 weeks, blah, blah, blah. And normally I would be calling, because I'm like, hi, I'm here, I want to be in control of everything. But I'm trying to be patient.
I think this is actually pretty cool that it's happening the way that it is, because it's almost like we get to go through it together twice. It's like we That's get true. Double the shelf life. It's like I get to be my best self while I'm supporting you. and you get to like you get me at my best to support you. Like if I was just regular, like, yeah, we're doing this,
Yeah.
let's make a goal for ourselves. We both know how hard it is. We both know that we failed in the past. But like now that I'm at a point where I have this amazing opportunity to have this tool that can help me, like you get to see me go through that, and then you get to go through it right after that. And that's
Yeah.
so great. Also, it could be really great for other people watching too, because they get to see me starting this journey, like the actually getting the surgery and going forward, and people that are just starting out like they can, because a lot of times it's either one or the other. It's like you get to come in on somebody's journey where they're like they already have the surgery and you're like, man, I wish I could get to that goal. I wish I could have this goal. And you're like, I wonder what it was like for them while they were getting their approvals, while they were waiting for that 4 to 6 week call or whatever.
That's true.
And it's cool because now they'll see both. Now they'll get to see you going through that side of the process and me going through this side of the process.
For
so
sure.
I think that's pretty cool.
I think that's great. And I hope that people can watch this and they can like be other than like, oh my God, I've never seen two sisters like more beautiful in my entire life, but also like be like, oh yeah, this shit is helpful.
I've never seen anyone as beautiful, as entertaining, as cool.
Cool. Oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Should I edit that out? What?
Looking forward to that happening because I'll drink better stuff, but Diet Cokes make me pee like every 5 seconds.
Really?
So I get, yeah. I think that you should maybe like talk more
show
about
off
how
my
you
pajama pants.
Yes, that show off your. Oh, look at mine.
Oh, I'm not really sure what's going on there, but
very good angle. Anyways, I think you should talk more about your beginning process, like how you actually got it started, because your insurance process was a little bit different than mine and harder.
Yeah, so I have Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield, California. I live in Oregon, but
somebody from New Jersey just interrupted your call. I just got a call and it was like New Jersey.
What the hell?
What the? Yeah. Anyway,
so I live in Oregon, but my employer is based out of California. So I have Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield, California. And I had that insurance for many years. I've worked at the same place for a long time. And then when I got married, I switched to my husband's insurance because we thought it was going to be better choice financially, and it wasn't, unfortunately. So I switched back, and that's good because the insurance that I was on with my husband's employer was it did not cover weight loss surgery. It was specifically excluded, which I found out through research that it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with your actual insurance provider, but the plan that you might have through your employer, because they can choose to specifically exclude weight loss surgery to get a lower premium. So my employer did not exclude it, luckily. So I am covered on the insurance that I have now, 80%. So I'll still have to pay 20% out of pocket, which is around $3,000. So I'm saving up for that. And luckily the surgeon that
don't below.
What? What? I don't even know what you said.
I said go ahead and donate down below. Okay.
We won't be doing that. So The surgeon that I'll be going to, who was referred by my primary care physician and actually is the only surgeon that my insurance covers, the only in-network surgeon, so I don't really have a choice, but luckily she has really great reviews. She's pretty close to where I live. I know a lot of people will travel like hundreds of miles or whatever, so I feel grateful for that. And they offer financing, so I'm hoping that I can get that a little bit maybe financed. Not a little bit, 3,000 is a lot of money. But get that little bit maybe financed or something. But like I was mentioning earlier, they haven't even called me back yet. So I'm just waiting. But I have, you know me, I have a notebook full of all my questions that I will be asking in my first appointment, and that will be one of them. I'm really hoping for having the surgery in April, just because of wedding season. I can't have surgery in the summer. So because I'm a wedding planner, not the company I work for. So, because it's weird because I'm talking to you, but I also feel like I'm talking to all these strangers who like don't know that. So I have like my day job, which is the one that provides my health insurance. So I'm stuck with them until I get the surgery. And then hopefully I'll be able to leave this job and just be a full-time wedding planner. So that being said, I can't have the surgery during wedding season because I need to be up and at 'em, up and about, whatever you want to call it. And I want to be able to have the time that I need to recover. The 2 weeks, I'll be able to go back to work, I'm sure, pretty soon because I have a desk job and I work from home. But if I were to have the surgery, say like in June, and I have a wedding in June, I wouldn't be able to be there and running around like I need to be. Those are like 14, 18-hour days. I'm on my feet. I wouldn't probably have the energy or the strength. So, like so soon after the surgery. So I'm really, 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 really hoping that I can have it done by the end of April at the latest. If I could have it earlier, I'd take it too, but who knows? So yeah, that's where I am in my process. I sent in my new patient application and they responded saying give 2 to 6 weeks. I'm at the 4-week mark, and yeah, just waiting to hear back and get a timeline from them, get going.
What are your stats as of now? Like, because like everyone wants to know like your highest weight, current weight, goal weight, and then you already said what surgeon and hospital. You already know what surgeon and hospital you'll have it at and everything.
Yeah. So right now, I went to the doctor yesterday just for like a physical, and I'm still sick. They did nothing for me. Just kidding. My doctor literally told me, you can take some Tylenol. It's like, thanks. She's great though. Love her. Where was I?
Lady.
Oh yeah.
Your stats.
Oh, my stats are, it hurts to be sitting where I'm sitting right now because I'm on the floor and it's been a long time. So I'm moving around a lot. So sorry. So I went to the doctor yesterday and I weighed in at 260.1 pounds. My highest weight at home that I ever weighed myself at was 265. So I'm down quite a bit from that. I'm 5'5" and a half, 31 years old. I'll be having my surgery with Dr. Emma Patterson at probably Legacy, or there's another Wilshire something or other. It's like another surgery center. And her clinic is the organ weight loss surgery. And I've seen it as an acronym as OWLS, like OWLS. That's all I know so far. I watched a video of her from the website. She seems cool. Great. Fine with her cutting me open or, jamming the things and doing the stuff. Yes. What about you?
Well, Kat, I'm 30 years old.
Oh, I never said I'm Kandice.
Oh, hi, Kandice.
You're not 31. Did you say 30 or 31?
I said 30.
Okay.
I said I'm 30 years old. Okay. I'm Kat. I'm 30 years old. And I will be having...
I didn't say my goal weight, but it doesn't matter. We're on you now.
Well, what surgery that you are wanting to have?
Oh, yeah. I want to have the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, VSG, and I'm going to name my sleeve Sleevey Nicks. And my goal weight is 140, 150 / shop everywhere.
Okay, so I'm Kat, and I'm 30 years old, and I will be having the RNY, the Golden Goose, the gastric bypass with the Silastic ring, which, don't get it twisted, it is not a lap band. It is a Silastic ring that's put over your stoma to make sure that it does not stretch after surgery or so that you gain your weight back. It's a very helpful tool that I personally decided to add to my RNY surgery. I decided to go with this surgery because I have prior problems with GERD, and me and my surgeon decided that something like the gastric sleeve or the lap band for me personally would make the GERD problem worse. And because I am currently, my highest weight was 379. My current weight is, as of yesterday at my pre-op, 356.4. And hopefully I'll even lose a couple more by this Friday when I have surgery. And I'm having my surgery at St. Bernadine's Hospital in San Bernardino by Dr. Krahn. He is amazing. I've known him for over 10 years. He did my mother's and grandmother's gastric bypass. He's a sensitive soul, and he's very delicate and very knows what he's doing. So I feel extremely confident with that. There's more actually on the Western Bariatrics website about him, and there's videos of him and stuff. If like anyone wants to check it out, they can go and check that out. They're in the area. He's amazing. He also works with Dr. Chen, who I've worked halfway with. Like half my process was with Dr. Chen, but I'm actually ending up having my surgery with Dr. Krahn. So they're both great. And I'm super pumped. And my goal weight is between 140 and 160. But like super fit, like kick everyone's ass in this room fit. Like booty popping in the club. Like I want to be so
How tall are
fit.
you?
Huh?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'6". I'm probably like 5'6" and a couple inches, because I think I'm closer to 5'7" than I am 5'6". But I also have always felt like a lot of my like big, like, oh, I'm so big and tall feeling and like thinking I'm as tall as I am is really just like fat, because I think that I'll probably be closer to 5'6" once I like.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. And plus, my feet are going to shrink a little bit because I got some chubby digits and some chubby fat feet. And they're going to
your wedding ring is going to be falling off of you.
I know. It's going to I'm going to be like Baymax when they let the air out. Like.
My wedding ring doesn't fit me right now because my fingers are too chubster.
Mine's pretty where's the camera? Mine's very loose goose. Like, it's very.
Already. I bet that's not going to fit you like after Friday.
Yeah, well, as of when they approved me a month and a week ago, I've lost 23 pounds in
Yeah.
total.
That's crazy.
So it already has made such a difference. And like, I cannot wait. Like, I can't even imagine losing like another 23 pounds. I'm so freaking pumped. I'm so pumped for this. The dogs aren't even going to recognize me.
They still
Pickle
will.
and Pretzel are going to bark at me probably.
They still will.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, we're almost at 30 minutes, so I think we should wrap it up because people might be getting bored, or maybe not. Maybe they stopped watching 15 minutes ago and nobody even watches the second half of the video.
Or maybe they're solid gold and they stayed till the end.
Yeah, if you stay till the end, you're great. You're cool. We like you.
Super, super cool.
Okay. What should we call our show? I like Kat and Kandice's BS, like bariatric show, but like, you know.
Oh my God, that's great.
You know,
I love
the
it.
other one, because, you know, we like BS, like, it wasn't, you know.
I love it so much. Perfect.
Okay, great. So that's the origin of the title for all you people that stayed till the end. Okay. So great. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. I'm sorry I did that. Strike that. I don't like it. Bye.
So, full body shots.
Tilt down a little. I can't see your fabulous behind. Oh yeah,
What?
do a twirl. Do a twirl. Oh yeah, girl. Get it. Twirl it out. Or whatever, something. Oh yeah. Ooh!
So this is what I'm working with. This is what I got. My apple body. My apple body.
I like that.
That's all I got.
Okay.